What horror movies are coming out in 2025? If you're a horror movie fan, you're in for a treat in 2025. Here's a look at some of the chilling films set to hit the screens this year. First off, let's talk about the ones that have already made their debut. Nosferatu, directed by Robert Eggers, was released on January 1st. This is a fresh take on the classic 1922 silent horror film, featuring an all-star cast including Lily Rose Depp, Willem Dafoe, and Bill Skarsgård as the terrifying Count Orlok. Next up, on January 17th, we have Wolfman, an original take on the werewolf horror genre. Starring Christopher Abbott and Julia Garner, this film follows a couple who must barricade themselves inside a remote childhood home to escape a terrifying creature. On January 31st, Companion will be released. While details are scarce, it's one of the highly anticipated horror films of the year. Moving into February, Heart Eyes hits theaters on February 7th. This film tells the story of the Heart Eyes killer who stalks and murders romantic couples on Valentine's Day. In March, we have Ash on the 21st and The Woman in the Yard on the 28th. Ash is another horror film with a mysterious plot, while The Woman in the Yard promises to deliver some intense scares. April brings us Drop on the 11th, The Ritual and Sinners on the 18th, and Until Dawn on the 25th. Drop is about a widowed mother whose first date in years takes a terrifying turn, while Sinners, directed by Ryan Coogler, involves troubled twin brothers facing a great evil in their hometown. In May, Clown in a Cornfield and Final Destination Bloodlines are set to release on the 9th and 16th, respectively. Clown in a Cornfield is a slasher film, and Final Destination Bloodlines follows a college student haunted by violent nightmares. June sees the release of 28 Years Later on the 20th and M3 GAN 2.0 on the 27th. 28 Years Later is a sci-fi horror film, and M3 GAN 2.0 is the sequel to the popular sci-fi horror movie. Later in the year, The Conjuring: Last Rites and Saw Gweven will be released on September 5th and 26th, respectively. Five Nights at Freddy's 2 is set for December 5th, and The Anaconda will wrap up the year on December 25th. So mark your calendars and get ready for a year filled with spine-tingling horror movies that are sure to keep you on the edge of your seat.